The current Clayton County Sheriff Levon Allen has spent some $50,000 of taxpayer money to put his name and sometimes his picture on billboards, cars, and theater screens as he campaigns to keep his job.
Some of those images are tied to employee recruiting efforts, but critics charge it's a waste of tax dollars and used to promote Allen's campaign. Senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell is here now with the report. Dale?
Courtney, while Levon Allen was spending all that money, supposedly in the name of employee recruiting, the Clayton County employment website showed at most only 14 jobs were available in the Sheriff's Department. In Clayton County, all signs point to a new sheriff coming to town. But one name looms large over the field of candidates: Levon Allen. Some critics think Sheriff Allen has used taxpayers' money to promote his candidacy. What's wrong with that?
It's unethical. So he got a convicted felon teaching him how to use taxpayers' money.
Levon Allen is Sheriff Victor Hill's godson and was handpicked by Hill to become the next sheriff.
Allies shielded Sheriff Victor Hill from view.
Victor Hill is now headed to prison. Late last year, a jury convicted Hill of violating the constitutional rights of pretrial detainees by having them strapped into restraint chairs for hours at a time. By law, Chief Deputy Roland Boehrer became sheriff, but he quickly retired, opening the door for Levon Allen to become interim sheriff.
It's completely unusual.
The I-Team reported on Allen's meteoric rise in the department, going from deputy sheriff to the #2 man in the department, chief deputy, in 5 years, including a $100,000 salary increase. Karen Morrison is a former assistant U.S. attorney in New York.
It doesn't fully pass the smell test.
Levon Allen was relatively unknown and underfunded, according to his campaign finance report. But we found that once he got into office, he quickly began promoting his name and image in a big way, all paid for with tax dollars. Right off the bat, Allen took Victor Hill's name off of some 60 deputy cars, as first reported by the Clayton Crescent. That alone cost taxpayers $11,000. Was that a problem?
No. We look forward to his name being removed.
Vondell Jefferson is an economic development consultant, former county commission candidate, and a supporter of one of Levon Allen's opponents. He says he understood removing Victor Hill's name, but not adding Allen's name less than 4 months before the election for a new sheriff.
Well, we were shocked when he had made a decision to put his name on the cars as an interim sheriff. It's a Clayton County sheriff vehicle. The taxpayers paid for it. We are paying for your name, which is a continuous marketing tool.
Sheriff Allen even spent an estimated $2,000 for a recruiting vehicle, which included his own name and picture. That and Allen's name on some 60 vehicles cost another $8,000, according to a knowledgeable source. We don't know the exact figure because Sheriff Allen's department wouldn't give us the receipts for the cost of adding Allen's name and picture, as they are required by the Georgia Open Records Act. But Allen didn't stop at the cars. He put up billboards, big billboards, all across the county, saying the sheriff's office is hiring. But it also includes a huge picture of Levon Allen and his name in big bold letters. Taxpayers cost nearly $20,000.
That of which the problem consists is the promotion of himself more than the safety of the people of Clayton County.
Edward Queen is a professor of ethics at Emory University. He says Allen has access to a significant amount of tax dollars that his opponents don't have.
The distortion of elections that happen out of something like this is really damaging to the electorate.
But Allen didn't stop at cars and billboards. He even ran a recruiting video in local theaters with his image and name prominently featured. Another $10,000 or so in taxpayers' money. Add it all up and it gets close to $50,000 tax dollars spent during one short campaign. All those billboards are slated to come down before the election. Edward Queen says this kind of abuse of incumbency can distort and damage an otherwise fair election.
The most disturbing component of this is the willingness and aggressiveness that this individual has taken to use taxpayers' money for his own personal promotion.
Now, I tried to reach Levon Allen by text. He did not respond. The special election for sheriff is March 21st, so not far off.
Well, they spent a lot of money. You would think the 14 positions would be filled by now.
Those are the ones that are on the website that are showing that they're still looking for candidates. Some of them are a few weeks old by now, so we'll have to wait and see.
Well, voters will say whether it's appropriate or not. We'll see.
They get the final choice, the final vote, and the final choice.
All right, Dale, thanks.
Thanks, Dale.